Hi guys, welcome back, and it's time for Owl's magical readathon. So, if you've never heard of it, I will leave an announcement video down below. But in general, yeah, it's Harry Potter themed readathon, as you can probably tell from my robes and stuff. So, right now I'm gonna share my TBR for it. You know, this year I've even made like kinda nice bullet journal spread for this. Usually it's just like the list, but anyways, it was really hard to pick up a career, which basically in this readathon means how much challenges and what exact challenges you need to complete to succeed. G added new careers this year and also like extra courses, and I was like, I want to do everything, but basically yeah, I made a list, like kind of table here with a list of the careers, a list of the subjects and what exactly I need and what subjects I want more. So my main goals will be ancient runes, arithmancy, charms, history of magic and transfiguration. That's kind of my 5 top ones that I wanna 100% finish in April. And if I'll finish this, it means that I can be a trader of magical tomes, which kinda bookseller, and also finish extra course, magical shops management, which kind of related, which is why I picked it, and I needed arithmancy for it, and like I like the idea of arithmancy, so yeah. But I think I've made almost the full list. I didn't find any books fitting Defense Against the Dark Arts challenge, so I'm not going to do this. Yeah, at least I didn't find anything in my TBR and from the books I own, and like I don't want to go and pick a completely random book I've never heard about and be disappointed with it, so I guess I'm not even gonna try this challenge. And for deviation you need to pick up random books, so I'll do it in a video. And so let's start with the subjects from the very beginning, and the first one is ancient runes. The challenge is a heart rune, so you need to book with the heart on the cover or in the title. And I've selected How to Hack a Heartbreak by Kristin Rockaway, so it's kind of have heartbreak in it. Kind of unusual book. I think it was like the only one in my TBR which fitted the challenge. I don't completely remember because I've made it like the TBR, I think, right after the announcement, which means like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, don't remember at this point. Whatever, it is contemporary, which is why it's kind of unusual for me. I really select contemporary. So the main character, Mel, she is a programmer and she make her own dating app when she's tired of the stuff she gets on the other dating apps, so she kind of decided to make her own. And basically it's why I've added this book to my TBR, because I don't think I've ever read a book about a programmer, I mean like modern contemporary book like that, so I think it might be interesting. But yeah, because I don't usually like contemporary, I don't have like super high hopes about this book, but we'll see. So the next one is arithmancy, the magical qualities of number 2, and the challenge is read the book outside of your favorite genres. And this one is kind of a cheating one because I've selected Harry Potter. Like I'm rereading Harry Potter in Belarusian and also in English, but I don't include the English one in this readathon. Whatever, it's like, I mean, it's cheating because I love Harry Potter, but I usually don't read fantasy, and I usually don't like fantasy. It's really rare situations that I pick up a fantasy book and I like it. But yeah, I know that I like Harry Potter, so it's kind of like still a nice comfy spot for me in this challenge. So yeah, I guess it's cheating because it's totally not out of my comfort zone. It's one of my favorite books, but the genres just it still fits, okay? So The next subject is astronomy, and for this you need to read a book when it's dark outside. So for this I've decided to select a pretty short read, and for this one it would be Paper Girls Volume 4, because I still, for some weird reason, haven't finished this comic series. I loved it, and like I super quickly read first 3 volumes, but suddenly like life happens and I didn't finish the series yet. So if you don't know, this is about kind of weird time travel. These 4 main girls in like 80s found some kind of space travelers for the future, and like stuff happens and they time travel themselves with like portals. So it's really weird, and the timeline it's really messy. Like when I will finish it, I will need to reread from the beginning, like, because even on the volume 3 some timeline stuff was like just mind-breaking. So I'm super hyped. I love the art style on this. I also have another volume on the challenge, but with a different subject, so yeah, we're doing great. Really nice selection of books here. The next subject is Care of Magical Creatures, and for this you need to read a book with a creature with a beak on the cover. And for that I've selected The Hollow Kingdom by Kara Jane Buxton, if I read that correctly. So it's zombie apocalypse, but from the point of view of Crow. Yeah. So this man has his own domesticated crow and I believe a dog, and suddenly the zombie apocalypse happened and this pet owner became a zombie, and we are following the story from the point of view of this crow and how he with the dog tried to manage this stuff and kind of maybe help his owner, something like that. So I think it's funny. Overall, the books which are written from the point of view of animals are pretty interesting. Zombie apocalypse from the point of view of animal should be like super interesting. So I'm really hyped. And I had it on my TBR for a while. Like I've heard of it when it was like published, but never read it. I'm really better with really reading stuff which I put on my TBR. Next one is Charms. And the challenge is Lumos Maxima, read a book with a white cover. And for this I've selected All the Things I've Never Said by Mae Krell. Well, it's a poetry collection. It's pretty small, like 60 or 70 pages, and I had it downloaded on my phone for a while. I have no idea who the author is, what's like, what happens in it. So, but I had it on my TBR, has it downloaded, so I've decided like it is small. I think I will manage it. So yeah, and surprisingly I don't have a lot of white books on my TBR, like at all. I've literally like looked through the books I own and through the books I have on the TBR. I have like one, but it's huge and I don't want to put it on the challenge. I still have a chance it will appear when we'll go through the random selection, but yeah. Also, talking about the random selections, the next subject I will try to achieve is divination, because I'm skipping Defense Against the Dark Arts. For divination, you need to use a random number generator to pick a book. And so what I did, here's my bookshelf, and I took away all the books I've read, or series where like I have multiple books and I want to read one like specific one. So also I have a couple of books in progress here, so we'll see. I don't know how much it is. 27 books. So I need to get a random number generator. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and make it like kinda easier for myself. I'm gonna generate 3 different numbers and select one book, because there's quite a few chunky boys like this one and these books. Like I want to make it like a little bit easier for myself. So the titles are Queen's Shadow by Aiken Johnson, How to Live Safely in Science Fiction Universe by Charles Yu, and Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. All of them are sci-fi, which kind of not surprising, because it's my favorite genre. I have a lot of stuff like this on my shelf, and yeah, I don't think I'm ready for this one. for the challenge, so it goes back on the shelves. And I felt talking about this too. I'm not sure because I'm interested in both of them. This one is smaller, kinda, I guess. Let's look at the page number because I think this book has thinner pages. It feels like that. Where you are? 213, and you have 254. So yeah, this one is slightly smaller, but this one is in English, this one is in Russian, and I understand that probably it would be easier for me to read the book in Russian because I think I have a lot of English books on my TBR. I think that, like, most of my TBR will be in English, so I guess I picked this one, How to Live Safely in Science Fiction Universe. Okay, so moving on. Herbology, Meebles, Megalitonia. We read a book which starts with an M. For this one, I select Mem by Bethany G Morrow. And in this universe, one scientist finds a way to extract people's memories out of their minds, and as I understood, at some point these memories kind of become their own person. It's kind of interesting. Well, I didn't have a lot of choice with this challenge again because I had surprisingly a small amount of books which starts with M on my TBR. But it's sci-fi, it sounds interesting, it's pretty small, it's 184 pages. So, next subject, History of Magic, and the topic is witch hunts, books featuring witches and wizards. And for that one, I've selected Porry and the Stone Philosopher, which is Harry Potter parody, and I'm super hyped and super excited to read this one. I could have put another Harry Potter because I'm also rereading Philosopher's Stone in English, but let's pick something a little bit different. The next subject is Muggle Studies, book from a perspective of Muggle, aka contemporary. And for this one, I've selected The Brightsiders by Jane Wilde. I've read another book by Jane Wilde before. It was Queens of Geek. I think I read it for the last year in Newts. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I can say that I liked Queens of Geek a lot. I didn't like the character development, but in general, books was fine. The writing style was okay, so I've decided to pick this one because I already have it downloaded. I've read something by this also, so I hope it would be fine. This one feature, I think, rock band, rock star, something like that. So it might be interesting. We'll see. Then Potions, Shrinking Solution. It's book under 150 pages, and of course I selected a comic book, and it would be Paper Girls Volume 5, because yeah, why not? And if I will read the Volume 4 before the Readathon started for some reason, I have Volume 6, so I will be fine with it. And next subject is Transfiguration. And for this you need to read a book or series which includes shapeshifting. And for this one I've selected Miss Peregrine House for Peculiar Children by Ransom, or to be more exact, book 3 in this series, because well, I really read fantasy and shapeshifting doesn't appear a lot in sci-fi, so I had no idea what book I could select, and I needed a subject, so I went to the spreadsheet which G created so everyone could put their recommendations for each subject, and I've seen this book and I wanted to read this series since this one kind of hype when the movie came out and all the stuff, but I don't like reading books when they're on hype. I don't know why, but that's just how I am. So I was kind of pushing it away, but now I decided, yeah, okay, we'll read it. And what happened, I've decided, okay, we'll read the prologue to see if I even like it, if it's okay, because sci and fantasy is not always go well together. So, and well, I've accidentally read the first 2 books in this series in one day. I just couldn't put it down, and I can't say it was the most coolest book I've ever read. No, but it was written in a way that I couldn't put it down. I wanted to know what's next, so I kind of had to force myself to put it down and do not read the third book, because then I will have nothing to read on the readathon. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we'll finish one, because the first two books went really well. So yeah, that's it. That's all my TBR, which is mostly a digital book, so I will not show you the stack. If you're participating in the readathon, let me know. Maybe you're also reading any of these books, so we can buddy read them together. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.